Good evening. Anybody coming on? No. Ridge, how you doing? How's things? Name's Andy. Are you a subscriber? Oh, it's you, Lee. I just read that. What you doing using that handle? Ridge. Anyway, I'm good. I'm glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it. I've had a busy day today, that's why I'm on a wee bit later. I don't know if you saw the post, but I was away Aberdour, Burnt Island. Then I went to do a wee bit fishing. It was all good. Right. Okay. I get it now. Ridge Q9E. Ridge Q9E. That's original. But yeah, I'll have a look at that channel. Is that one subscribed onto mine? Let me see the photograph. You're happy at the moment. What's up? What's up with you? Go and tell me, Lee, is that one on my subscription? Right. I just don't recognise the picture. I don't recognise the wee picture on it, so. So what do you mean that you're happy at the moment? What's happening? Put a like up anyway, Lee. Put a wee like up there. Oh, somebody's making me a song. I also changed my profile picture. Somebody's making you a song. Can you not write your own songs? I could write a song. No bother. Anyway, Lee, you've no liked. You never put a like up. I'm watching. I'm watching. Hey, come on, guys. There's 9 people watching on. Just come on and tell me who you are. Who are you and where are you from and all that stuff. Thanks, Lee. Thank you. I think that was you anyway. The blog tag. How are you? Hi. Andy, Scotland. Well, I got 2 likes. Sorry. 2 likes. Alright, the blogger tag. What are you doing down there? What's happening in England? Are you subscribed to the channel anyway? I'm looking for subscribers. Thing on the side of my cheek. I keep on biting it. Yeah, cool. Cool blog attack. North Devon Andrew. Ridge, sorry. I'm reading the things out and I don't look at the names. I forget to look at the names, I just read the questions out. North Devon. I think you told me that. Barnstable, innit? Is it Barnstable? Am I remembering correctly? Northam. Nah, I've never heard of that one, unfortunately. I never heard of it. Anyway, Lee, I'm hoping to get a bit of banter. A wee bit of banter to cheer me up. That sun was too strong today. Whoa. Rose, hey. I'm a wee bit later the day, Rose, because I've been out and about, as you know. Aberdour, Burnt Island. Then I went to do a bit of fishing. Aye, far too hot, man. Oh. I was down at the seafront. 2 different beaches I went to. Absolutely mobbed. Couldn't get on them. Westward Holway. I don't know where that is either, mate. I'm pretty daft, pretty no good at the old geography. Too nice. That is a bit, but I'm not going to complain because we just had a rubbish, shitty winter, so I'm not complaining. I read in the paper well, no, the paper, I got a news thing through that in June we're supposed to have a frost. I don't know. Nah, I never caught anything. Nah, I basically just went somewhere. I went to a pier. It was in Kinghorn. I went to a pier in Kinghorn. I just sat in the pier through the road. And I didn't really want to catch any roes because I don't mind fishing, but I've said before, I don't like catching it because you've got to pick it up and take the hook out and no like. Well, somebody's making a song about you. Sorry, Lee. Sorry, pal. Alright, mate. A bit slow. What song are they making about you? What have you done that's inspirational? Because it has to be inspirational to sell a song. Popcorn? Is that popcorn, is it? Ah, that's alright, Lee. It's okay, pal. Ah, cheers, Rose. Cheers. I never saw her today. I had her out yesterday, but today she says she's too tired. She's wanting to she's not wanting any company. So I've just left her alone. I phoned her, but thanks for that though, Rose. I do appreciate it. Thank you. Right. Don't know what you're interested in, right? The blog tag. Popcorn, yes, I've seen it. Does that mean something? Ridge, Lee, what is it you're calling you, Ridge? Lee, what is it, football and that you're interested in, yeah? The sun does make you tired. Yeah, it does. I came back. I'm tired now. But I thought I'll come on just to see if I get some more subscribers, Rose, you know. I'm trying my best. Oh, your name's Ridge. Is that a nickname? I'll call you Ridge from now on, Ridge. Did you sub, Blog Tag? Thank you very much. Thanks for the subscription. What's your story, the blog? Hope you get a good rest tonight. Yeah, well, hopefully too. I normally don't get a good night's sleep. That's the problem. I actually phoned the doctor about it. I said, I need something to send me to sleep, but I can't take anything. I can't take any of these tablets like the Valiums or all these ones. The Azepams, well, I think that is a Valium, but I can't take them because I would get addicted to them. So I've just got to suffer. Just got to suffer. It is blog. I don't know. If it stays like this, I'm going to go tomorrow. I'm going to buy a fan. I'm going to get a wee fan and put it in my bedroom. I'll have to open the windows. I can't open the windows in my bedroom because I'm on a road outside my bed and it's constant, even at 2 o'clock in the morning. That's my head in. Take part away from Partridge. Ah, I get it now. I get it. Ridge. Pat Ridge. I get it now. Is Pat your first name? Hi Ross Gallagher. How are you? Where are you from? Because of the heat in the UK. Yeah, the blog. Absolutely. Well, as I say, I'm not complaining about it. You don't need a fan. You've already got your biggest fan, and that's... Cheers, Rose. Thank you. You're awfully nice. Is Ridge Lee John Partridge? It's my real name. You're very confusing there, Ridge. It's all confusing to me. Lee John Partridge. So you pretty much got three names: Lee, John, Partridge, and Ridge. The UK, Ross. Where about, Ross? Where about in the UK you from? Popcorn. Why wouldn't I be nice? You're nice to me. Cheers, Rose. I am nice. I tried my best. We've no fell out yet. No yet. I confused people. Certainly confused me, Ridge. Certainly confused me there. Oh, I could have guessed that, Ross. Ross Gallagher. What, with that name, you're bound to be from Scotland. Well, I'm in Fife. I'm in Fife. I don't know. It was such a nice day. I thought I'll go and sit on the beach. I could go anywhere, but Aberdour's just down the road. Beautiful. So I went there, but the cars were actually parked in the field up the road, rows and rows. The beach was absolutely mobbed. Ridiculous. Couldn't get into the cafe for a coffee. Even the wee shop was busy. So I left there. I thought I'll go to Burnt Island. It was just the same. But Burnt Island had the shows there. The shows are at Burnt Island. So, but I never went on anything. I'm too old for that, carry on. South of England, I'm from. South of England. We'll try to think. Southampton? Did you meet anyone nice today? Rose, not Rose, as I said on my wee post, I'm quite an unsociable cunt, me. I am. I do talk to people, don't get me wrong, but I never sort of get that close that I never spoke to anybody. No. I said hello. That's about it. Never spoke to anybody. You're the first people I've spoke to today on here. That's quite sad, eh? I went out and I was all doing it myself. Boring. Popcorn. Close. Really close to Southampton. Like a 30-minute drive. Well, that's the biggest guess I'm going to make. Southampton. I'm not really sure about all the way down there. I've been to London. That's quite far down, isn't it? London. I went to Guildford. I can't guess. Even if you told me, I probably wouldn't know it. Hi, Dalton. Dalton Ray. How are you? You all good? Glad to hear it, Rose. Glad to hear it. When are you coming back for Alaska? When are you coming back? Or are you back? And anyway, tell me what's made you in a happy mood today. I've decided next week. Next week. Okay. Are you missing Scotland? Are you missing it? You'll be missing the weather we're having. Gala Shields was supposed to be up at 24 degrees or something. I think 23 or 24 degrees. The blog, it's Basingstoke. Oh, my pal stays in Basingstoke. I've got a friend that stays there. An old army pal. Went to Basingstoke. I have been in Basingstoke. I have. Years ago, though. I'm talking 40 years ago. You don't know why? Maybe you're just starting to get used to it. It was when you first got there, it was maybe a bit confusing in the head. Now you're there and you're settled in, you're relaxed into the situation, possibly. What does popcorn mean? Have you heard of Singaporean actor I Sook Dick? No, never heard of I Sook Dick. Well done, Rosie. I would just have gave him a bit of banter anyway. I don't care. I know a friend that lives in Scotland. Oh, what part of Scotland? Do you know? I don't know what the popcorn thing means. I don't know either. I was just asking. It keeps on coming up. Or you keep putting it up. Well, as long as you stay in a good mood, Rose, just stay in that happy place. It's good to be happy. Good to be in a good place. I've never said to people yet what I come on to YouTube and TikTok for, so I've never actually mentioned it yet. I don't want to scare them all away. They all go running. I know one, two, he's a singer. His name is Gibbinch. You've lost me, mate. He lives in Dundee. Dundee, yeah, Dundee. That's quite a jaunt. That's about an hour away from me, Dundee. Dundee used to be a very good, thriving place, just like many places in Scotland. It used to be an absolute beautiful city, okay? It's gone to the wayside now. It's actually quite a bad place. But I don't want to say that because I think Rose is planning on going to college or university there. It's not a nice place. Is there any muckle misers? I don't know. What are you talking about, Graham? What are you talking about, Graham? I don't understand that word. That's Rose. That's weird, isn't it? What's weird? What have I missed out on, Rose? I'm a wee bit. That's weird. What's weird? What have I missed? I hope everybody that's coming on is subscribing to the channel. Okay, putting a wee like up there, just up there. See that number 5? Boop 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 boop. That is. Oh, I said that, Rose. I told him that you're going up there. That is pretty weird. Have I ever thought of becoming a muckle miser? A muckle miser. Am I supposed to know what that means? I don't know. How am I supposed? I don't have a fucking clue what a muckle miser is, okay? Is that what you do, Graham? Are you a muckle miser? Rose, do you know what a muckle miser is? You cracked your knee and back today. Oh, Rose, what have you been doing? You've been doing silly things. No idea. I have no idea either. Somebody will come on and tell me what it is. So how did you manage to do that? Were you doing some DIY stuff or exercises or what? I looked at that message that you blocked. I had cramps and I decided to crack them. When I go to my bed at night, I sleep in a funny way, right? I put my hand under this hand under and this arm right down. And this hand goes to sleep. Have you ever had that? And I wake up every night. Every night I get it. well, every morning, I feel as if I don't have a hand attached to me. Oh, it's absolutely weird. I hate that. I studied at Lancaster University here in England for 3 years to become a muckle miser. I think I think you're being stupid. I think, but maybe I'm stupid because I don't know what a muckle miser is. Popcorn and what's that? I don't know what that is. No, no, the blog gag. Kind of wish I didn't have to wear these glasses to read because I think I look stupid with these glasses on. Stupid with these things on. I've got to wear them. I need them to see. Well, I think I look stupid with them. You look smart with them. Rose. Thank you very much, Rose. Do you wear glasses, Rose? Do you wear glasses? I appreciate you saying I look smart with them. I just think I look bloody. I look like I don't know who I look like. I look like somebody, but I can't put my finger on it. Well, I had the shades on today. I had the shades on. See, these shades I could do my YouTube, my TikTok with my shades that I've got because those shades they've got bifocals, so I could use them for walking about. And then if I want to read, I just look down. They're good sunglasses. You kind of look a little bit like Hyunjin in SKZ when he was a buzz cut. Right, Jamie. Jamie, I look like whoever, I can't even pronounce that name, in SKZ. I don't know what that is. And the buzz cut, don't know. You've kind of lost me there, Jamie. Could you explain it a wee bit? Hi, the blog tag. Search him up. I can't. I'm on here. That is my means of searching up. I could set the laptop up, but come on, guys. I've been out in the sun all day. I'm just relaxing. I'm watching a bit telly and talking to yous. I'm watching The Bushman. Anybody watch The Bushman? If I remember his name, I'll search it up. If you're following me, send me his name. Send me a message if you're subscribed to the channel. Jamie, if you're subscribed to the channel, send me his name. Because I'll forget it. What's the plan for tomorrow? Right, Rose, the plan for tomorrow. I never planned it because, as you know, I don't plan nothing, okay? I just live for the moment. Nope, I've never planned it. It's my sister. She's planned it. A picnic. Boring. Another picnic. Now, I organised the last picnic, so she's going to organise this picnic. And she's coming. Archie the dog's coming. My niece and my nephew. And my mum. So I hopefully will go somewhere that's near a lake and I can do a bit of fishing and just leave them to it. Because I like to do a bit of fishing, just chilling there. AHH, my finger. Thor. Theo, you're subscribed to the channel. I know that because I recognise your photo. How are you? How are you doing? free food, and get to spend time with your family. Can't you ask for anything better than that, Rose, can you? I never, see, Rose, you got to understand, for 20 years, I never saw my mum. I never saw my mum for 20 odd years, okay? Never saw my sister for 20 odd years. Because of my alcohol intake. So, and I got into a relationship, and she just, the girl that I was with just wanted me to herself, and she didn't want me to go to my mum. So I spent all the years apart from her. So it's only just recently I've been back in my mum's life, and I'm holding on to it. And I'm not meeting any other woman that's going to tell me I can't go and visit my mum. Because that's how strict my last partner was. Damn. Hi from the hospital. Jaden, I looked at your post earlier on, pal, and zoomed it up. Your kids are beautiful. The wee boys are absolutely beautiful, man. Well done. So what's happening? What's happened in the hospital? Don't tell me one of the wee boys has had an accident. The blog. What's with all the dams? Damn. What is that? What are you putting name up for? My wife got into a car crash. Oh, man. Oh, Jaden. Sorry, pal. That's no nice news. He's got some serious injuries. That's no good. Sorry to hear that, Jaden. I'm seriously sorry to hear that. Cookie Monster, hi. It's kind of hard to be upbeat now after getting that wee message. I was also into a really toxic relationship where I was blackmailed into you can guess what, and wasn't allowed to step outside without him. Aye, Rose, it's no nice. It's a horrible relationship, being in a relationship like that. I spent 14 years in a toxic relationship. Now, not every man would admit to this, but there is women as well out there that are very controlling, very manipulative, and they are bullies. Okay, that was I had all those children to my ex-partner, but my life was hell. Absolute hell. Cheers for that, Rose, for saying that to Jaden. It's no nice. Horrible. It's okay. Well, it's not okay if she's serious injuries. But cheers, pal. Well, the dam is for the story that you told about not seeing family. All right, the blog, I get it. Blog, I've got a serious story. You know, I'm on here, blog, and anybody else that doesn't seem to realise, okay? I'm glad you like Jaden Jr. and Jonathan in the picture. They're absolutely beautiful, Jaden. Absolutely. Hillbilly John, howdy partner. How are you? Hope you're well. Hope all's good with you. Hope you're enjoying the sun, if you're in the sun. Oh, good morning. Sharon, is it good morning where you are? It's good evening here. 9 o'clock at night. I feel bad. I feel bad. It's in the past, mate. It's in the past. We're building bridges now. My mum's my best pal. My sister's my best pal. And that's the only two people I've got in my life. And I'm keeping it that way. I'm going to keep it that way. Oh, sorry for coughing. 10 o'clock in the Netherlands. Yeah, I know that. Jaden, because I used to work in Holland, and I know that they were an hour forward for us. I knew that one. I have got a new pool. Sharon, got a new pool. Fantastic. Is it a swimming pool? As long as you have someone. Yeah, I've got my mum, I've got my sister. It does for me, mate. It does for me. I don't really want involved in another relationship again, because that woman that I was with prior, she's put me off. She's put me off getting involved in the relationship. Okay. Yep. It's big, and the water is freezing. So it was good to have a cold pool. Nice cold pool in the morning. What did your mum say when you seen her for the first time again after your addiction? Well, the thing is, the last I met her, I never actually met her. I was at Rusty Hospital, as you know. Okay, it was Rusty Hospital, and because of the complications and all the rest of it, they didn't think I was going to make it. So they had to contact a member of family. So I had to give them my sister's phone number or address. And it was a hospital that contacted my sister. Okay. My sister comes to see me. And then the story goes for there. My sister come to see me. She obviously went back to tell my mum. And, you know, that's how the friendship, that's how we got back together. My mum doesn't want to see me back in that mess again. She says, I promised my mum, she's one of my higher powers, I've said it before, as well as Jesus, my mum is one of my higher powers. I promised her I'd never touch the stuff again. So I can't break that promise. Thanks for asking. No, good question, Rose. It's really sad about my beautiful wife. She's my best friend, wife. She's everything to me. Jaden, well, you're lucky. Well, you're no lucky for the situation you've got, and you're lucky to have a wife that you actually love, and both of you love each other. Makes for a good relationship and a good, happy time. Let us know how she gets on, okay, Jaden? Let us know how she gets on. It's amazing outside, and I doggy paddle for the first time. My uncle kept dunking my face in, and he didn't let me to breathe. Oh well, your uncle's pretty naughty for doing that. It must be some size of a paddling pool if you're doggy paddling in it. That's not a paddling pool. That's a swimming pool. Parents should never. Well, unfortunately, Rose, my mum did see one of her kids. My mum seen my sister die. I saw my sister die as well. She died of cancer. So my mum was there. That she wouldn't really speak to me. So it was quite awkward. It was quite awkward, but we had to, for my sister's sake. Well, we go to that hospice and all the rest of it. Cookie Monster, hi, how are you? Where are you from? What's your talk? What would you like to talk about? Cheers, Jaden. Let us know. Keep me in touch. Sharon, try what? TX2 fan. Jesus is Lord. Hi, I like that. Jesus is Lord. Jesus saved my life, mate. If it wasn't for Jesus, I wouldn't be here at the moment. I don't know what you're sorry about, Rose, but it's all good. These things are in the past, okay? And I've got to leave them there. Before, I used to live in the past. Believe you me, I used to live in the past. Every day, it was something about the past, and I would drag it up. But since I've got sober, I don't think in the past anymore. I just try and think of the future. I just live in the moment, Rose. I've told you before. I live for the here and now. This second that I'm in. I don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes. Might not be here. So I just live for the moment. Guys, press the thumbs up and press the sub. I'm going to sub and like. Cheers, Sharon. I'm meant to say that. I say it all the time. Subscribe and like. Get them told, Sharon. Get them told. Try to breathe. Sharon, you're quite correct, because I just go so a day. Sharon, see all these other people out there, okay, just before I answer you, Rose, I want everybody to know, if they don't know, that I'm a recovering alcoholic, okay? I've been sober now. I've been off the alcohol for 1 year and 5 months, but I'm in recovery. And I do the YouTube and I do the TikTok and the WhatsApp because I want to get a message out there to other people that are struggling in an addiction, whether it's drugs or alcohol, or if they're out there and they're in recovery. I like to talk to people in recovery. I want to know how they're staying sober, what their trick is, and all the rest of it. That's what I'm on here for, guys. I just thought I'd let you know that. Right, where is that question? I seen my uncle die. Traumatic thing of it. So seeing somebody die, Rose, it's a thing that you'll never go over, okay? It is trauma. And trauma is something that you never get over, okay? And fair play, you're sticking with the trauma, because trauma is something, like I said before, trauma drives people to alcohol and drugs, okay? I try and get them before they take the alcohol and drugs, okay, for that problem. There's other ways of dealing with it. And you probably know how to do it as well, Rose. Right, anyway. I didn't get that, Sean. The Bic B guitar, you're a copycat. My nan had lung cancer. I can't understand that, Sharon. I have to go now. Speak to you later. Speak to you soon. Jaden, catch you later, pal. Thanks very much for coming back on. And do please let me know how she's doing. I'll be back on tomorrow, as you know. Don't know when, because I'm going for a picnic whenever that finishes. But I'll be back on at some point. Thanks again. The blog. Mine has breast cancer. Oh no, that's horrible, Blob. It was. Mine has. Your mum has breast cancer. Is that what I'm getting out of that? I'm not quite sure. Yo, Grandpa. What's up, old lad? 74749. 74749. What's that number represent? I'm all right, pal. I'm all right, and I'm old lad. I don't take offence to that, okay? Don't take offence to it. I am old. I've missed a question here for Rosie somewhere. I can't find it. I do apologise, Rose. I've lost that. I went to come back to that question and I've lost it. Blob, can I ask you questions if you feel like it? Oh, she's talking to you. All right, okay. I'll ignore that. Jesus saved me because I attempted suicide. He saved me. Now, I do believe he did save you. Okay, I don't care what anybody says. Okay, I died and Jesus saved my life. Okay, I'm an alcoholic and I use Jesus as my higher power. Okay, and he removes the obsession from the alcohol from me. Who was it? Oh, you're talking to somebody else, aren't you? I am stressed as hell, Grandpa. I'm studying for my tax exam. I popped in for a quick laugh. Well, as long as you get a laugh, as long as you subscribe and put a like up and then get back to your taxes, that's fine. But if you're a tax man, could you do us all a wee favour? Don't tax us so much. My nan had breast cancer, but she didn't make it. Sorry to hear that, blog. That's horrible. Cancer, it's evil. It doesn't. I think there's 1 in every 3 families it affects. Okay, it's not a very nice thing. I watched my sister go from. It was within 2 weeks, she was fit and healthy, She was taken into hospital, and then she died of cancer. She never even, they didn't say she had cancer when she first went in. So they said she had septicemia or something. Or what do you call it? Something in her stomach burst, okay, and she got septicemia from it. But they put the death certificate as she died of cancer. I don't understand it. How are you feeling after that? Mine, okay, and I just can't deal with anything anymore. You know, after her death. Listen, blog, you can deal with it, okay? We all deal with these things. We've got to deal with them, okay? There's only two things certain in this life, okay? Two things that are certain. You live, then you die, okay? In between life and death, nobody's got a magic button to say what number you're going to be before you die, okay? But we're all going to die. Every one of us. She was a great nan. She lived to 96 years old, which was good, but cancer, 96 years. I'll never see 96 years. I believe everybody says that, but I do believe it. I've knackered my body up. I'm a recovered alcoholic, you see. So my internal organs are now repaired. Okay, so I'm seemingly quite healthy. Tax professionals get taxed too. Of course you do, mate. Of course. I was only having a joke. It was a joke, okay? It was a laugh, okay? Don't take it serious. I suppose, I think you'll get loads of stick if you tell people what you do for a living. I'm a tax man. You probably don't got many friends. Like myself, I don't have any friends. And I'm not even a tax man. So that about. Anyway, whoever's no subscribed and whoever's no put a like up, can you do it now, please? That's only at 8, and there's been lots of people through. No likes, no subscribers. Well, 8 likes. Come on, guys, it's no good. Put a wee love up there. Someone said he looked like Goldberg, the stone nerd. Yes, I saw that, the stone nerd. I seen it, but I ignored it because somebody says that all the time, and I say it all the time. I don't even know who Goldberg is. I've got a fucking clue. Zach, mate, how you doing? Thanks for coming back on. I do apologise, I never saw your message. Thank you for coming on. Good guy. Pat Gamer, how are you doing? I'm fine, pal. All good here. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Hospital is usually one of the worst places to recover, even though we have to. Sorry for your loss of assists. Unknown soldier. An unknown soldier. I like that. I'm an ex-army man myself, mate. I'm an ex-soldier. I was in the 1st Battalion Scots Guards. But hospital is usually one of the worst places. I believe that because if I'm told, see if there's something wrong with me, they say, you got to go to hospital. I say, fuck that, no. I go to hospital and I'm feared I didn't come back out again. I'm scared I don't come back out. So, the stone nerd said, hi, hiya, how are you? Save your culture, man. Yes, Daran and Jay. I'll try my best. The blog dag, I know you subbed, mate. I know you subbed, you told me earlier on. Vinny! Hi, pal. Sorry, I never saw that. I'm a wee bit behind with the questions that's coming up. I'll get back to you in a minute. Where are you from? Philosophy Unveiled. I'm from Scotland, pal. Where are you from? Hi, Andy, mate. How are you? How are things with you? All good here, Vinny. For a no bad day, the day, pal, I've been out. Actually noticed in the posts I put up, I went to my wee local play. Well, I say local, it's about 5 mile. It was mobbed, so I moved on to the next beach. So I've had a good day. I'm all burnt. Look, you can see it, I'm all burnt. Well, I'm not burnt, but, you know. Hiya, gorgeous Rosie. There you go, Rosie. Vinny's. She is there somewhere, Vinny. I know she's there somewhere because she was talking to me. She might come back on. I think maybe she's in Alaska, so I think she's having a bad signal. No problem, Andy. Cheers, Vinny. Speak in English. I don't speak German. Ich sprechen Sie Deutsch? Ja. Okay. I speak Scottish anyway. I'm Scottish. I'm not German. Yeah. Right, I was told to take a breath, so I'm going to take a breath. And I'm just going to sit here for a wee minute, watch my telly, see if I get any questions. I don't speak German, I speak English. I am English, Scottish, I speak English. And I love the video you put up with your mum. She's a lovely lady. Vinny, thanks very much. I've had a few comments from people saying that. I do appreciate it. She didn't want me to put her on. I had to sneak the phone round. She doesn't like getting the phone put on her face. Get that away from me, get that away from me. So I just put it there. I says, well, wave. Click, click. If that goes on YouTube or TikTok, she said, there'll be trouble. Haha. Little does she know, it's on. With us, you guys would be speaking Deutsch. Fuck off, you prick. If it wasn't for us, you'd be speaking Russian. You donkey. Fuck off. Unknown Soldier. I was an addict. I wasn't an addict when I joined the army. But I never drank before I joined the army. I had my first drink. Well, not my first drink. We had a wee tipple here and there, but I had my first serious drink in the army. And I think I got arrested for that. So I kind of blame the army a wee bit on my problems. I was in 1980. I joined the army. I came out in 1986. It was a different army then. It was a different army back in 1980. There was no rules. There was no nothing like that. There was a lot of bullying went on. There was a lot of fighting went on. A lot of drinking went on. You know, it was a rough time. I mean, back then, you'd have to, you can't get to see a doctor. What's wrong with you? Or whatever. You'd have to have your head cut off and take your head into the doctors and say, look, I think I've got a problem, my head's fell off. They tell you to go and take a couple of paracetamols or something and go home and come back in the morning. Can you shout out my wife's boyfriend? His name is Jonathan. Jonathan, shout out to you. Jonathan. I think I can't see that. Jonathan. Anyway, I shouted it out, so put a like up there and subscribe to the channel. Now, go. I didn't laugh at that guy that said that he had addicted. I never saw that, but anyway, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, mate. It's all right. You're allowed to laugh. I tell her we all love her, even though we never met. Cheers, Vinny. I'll tell her. I will tell her. Then she'll know that I put her on, though, Vinny. She'll kind of put her on, and that'll put the cat out of the bag. What's Unknown Soldier saying? After 2 tours, I never settled. Even now, I can't put the packet and drink down. Unknown Soldier, I totally get it, pal. I totally get it. It wasn't just the army that fucked me up. It was trauma before, from my childhood. I should never have went to the army because I suffered trauma. I was bullied. My dad was a violent alcoholic and he used to beat the shit out of me all the time. And I was a very timid young man at that age. I was very timid, very shy, couldn't come out of my shell. Okay. The worst place I done was join the army. That was the worst thing I could have done. Because I was just a target for all the bullies. because I could handle myself, but no against, 2, 3. And anyway, it was just a mix for the trauma to the army and coming out. I just hit the drink because it gave me an escapism. And when I had a drink, when I was drinking, the problems went away. Okay, it did its job. The alcohol worked its purpose. Okay, but it stopped working. And I think it stopped working because I say that the wee demon that's inside that drink, okay, it's only there for a purpose. It's there to try and get you addicted, okay? And it works on you because it knows you're vulnerable. So it'll tell you when you're drinking it, it'll tell you in your brain, you don't realise it, but it'll tell you, I can sort all your problems out for you. Keep drinking me and your problems will go away, okay? So you start believing it. Then all of a sudden you become addicted to the stuff and you're shaking and rattling if you can't get one. The devil's gone. He's left you. He's left you in the shit, okay? He's left you struggling with your addiction. It's your problem then to try and get away from it. I understand why you're taking it. Is it tours? Was it Northern Ireland? Was it Afghanistan? I get why you're taking it, but please believe you me, the alcohol you're taking is just covering it over. That problem is never going to go away while you're drinking, okay? I don't know what age you are, okay? If you've done a couple of tours, I imagine you're up there with my age, but the alcohol's never going to take your problem away, mate, okay? Take it from me. It'll just tenfold your problem. So there is other ways of doing it. I don't know if you're a religious person or you've got faith. I had a near-death experience. I believe that Jesus Christ entered my body and told me that I was going to live when doctors ripped me off. Okay? I'm here, I'm alive, and I can only thank that to Jesus Christ. Right? And I'm not a hairy-fairy. Okay? I don't shout about the streets, Jesus Christ, and all the rest of it. So, a wee bit of faith, higher power, it took my obsession for the alcohol away. And it gives me a peaceful, relaxing life. You were born in 1982. I was 2 years into my service at that point. So 1982, did you, 81, 82, 81, you were born. Oh, you're just a young boy. You're just a young boy. So what's that? 82, so you'll be 20. So you'll be 40, 42. 42. Was it Northern Ireland too? Or was it Afghanistan? Was it Afghanistan you went? The blog Garat is Danny's funny pictures again. I don't know what any of them mean. Electric Pigeon. Some of you all have been around. Yeah, there's a lot of different people in here. There's lots that are all over the place that have done things. This is what the channel's all about. This is why we've got this. Well, I've got this channel, and it's all about just trying to meet people, get to know what they've done. Gives them an escapism. I think doing this is keeping me sober. Okay, it keeps me sober. It keeps me off my alcohol. Okay, but at the same time, I don't keep my alcohol. I don't keep my sobriety. I've got to give my sobriety away because, as they say, you only keep what you give away. So that's what I'm trying to do, is give away to other people my experience of the alcohol addiction. Okay? There's other things that's happened in the past and that I've got. I mean, I left school with nothing. Okay? I left school and went straight to the army. Okay? So I left school with no education. Straight into the army. But I've learnt a lot through life. And I've learnt a lot. I learnt everything by making mistakes. Okay? You don't learn nothing if you don't make a mistake. Okay? You only learn by your mistakes. And I've made plenty of mistakes, you believe you me. So, yeah. It's all about life experience for me. I'm thick as pig shit. Afghan. Fair play to you for doing that, man. My hat goes off to you. And I'll salute you as well. Fucking fair play to you. I don't know, in my younger days, when I first joined the army, when I first joined, the Falklands War was on, okay, and I was absolutely shiting myself because I thought I was going to get posted to the Falklands War. Thank goodness it was the two battalions, the 1st Battalion and the 2nd Battalion Scots Guards. The 2nd Battalion was sent to the Falklands. 1st Battalion stayed at home, preparing and getting ready to go to the Falklands, which was bad enough, I have to say. But going to Afghanistan at a young age, I'd shite myself. And I'm saying that quite honestly, I would have shat myself. But fair play if you're doing it. You have a nice bald head. I am bald too. I can't who that is. I can't who that is. Let me see that photo. Can't really make out the photo. You're on TikTok, mate. You're on TikTok. The guy with the bald head. Maybe no. Maybe I just look like somebody. Electric Pigeon, you were born in 1999. 1990, 2000, 2026. 27-year-old. Electric Pigeon. What do you do? Electric Pigeon, what's your story? We can see the curtains, brother. Definitely you've made mistakes. Cheers, pal. Fucking expensive curtains then, by the way. They're not cheap curtains. I got them out of Dunelms. I like them, okay? I like them. They go over the seat. They go over the sofa. This isn't part of the sofa, this thing. This sofa's underneath there. That's actually an electric throw. Because as you know, here in Scotland, just a couple of weeks ago, it was fucking Baltic outside. Freezing. So you couldn't sit here. It was that cold. So I've got an electric throw. I'm tapping myself, put the electric on. But it'll be going away shortly, because the summer's here. Okay. We can see that. Alright, I said that one. Hey, can you say Mara? Mara, how you doing? I've said Mara. I've said it, so like and subscribe. I've said it for you. Nonconformist. No, I like that. I'm a bit of a nonconformist, I know. Conforming, cunt. Accept Islam, brother. Sorry, pal. I'm not gonna argue with that one, right? Accept Islam. But what I'll say is, you stick to your faith. I'll stick to mine, okay? I'm a Christian, okay? It's a Christian country, okay? And it will remain a Christian country. But you stick to your Islam. I drive truck for a living. Have done for that since I got out of school. About 40 kilos. If I'm converting it. 40 kilos. 40 kilos. What's that about? But truck driver, good job. Kind of fancied that job myself, actually, but I was too busy drinking. I hate your people. All right. I kind of thought that. I kind of thought to myself, oh shit. Oh shit, he's talking about Islam, and then unknown soldiers there. Fuck, and he's just been to Afghanistan. Fucking hell. Used to when it's just great that it's over on YouTube, because I don't think he would be shaking hands outside. 90,000 pound trucks, right? I get it. Electric Pigeon, the big fucker then, the big bugger. We've got 8 wheels on it or something. Okay, I will. Thanks, pal. A wee like, subscribe. You good man. Unknown soldier. I'm sorry if I upset anyone, but I can't accept that Islam's shite. I can't actually see that, but I'll concur with your comment. Tommy Robertson. God yourself, Tommy. No, come on, Tommy. You keep on asking me to say that, okay? purple burglar alarm. I can say it, no bother. Okay? Like and subscribe, Tommy Robertson. I'm all power to Tommy Robertson, by the way. Fucking right. That guy with the Islamic comments, you've went quiet, mate. Where are you? Come back. Why did you not come back at me when I said that? You never came back at me. We're here to argue or comment or whatever. Don't worry about it. The blog, but where did you go to blog? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Missed a question. Here's a question for you, mate. Do they have Peterbilt trucks over there? To answer that one, Electric Pigeon, I've not got a clue. I don't know what a Peterbilt truck is. Thanks for subscribing. You never answered me. You're on TikTok. I like this stream. My best pals in Afghanistan were Scottish. Yeah, well, it's fucking fair play to your mate. Okay, I don't know if Afghanistan is still as bad. Don't really hear much about Afghanistan on the news anymore. The news has been taken over with Iran, fucking Ukraine. I heard that Putin has got a couple of nuclear submarines and a couple of boats up in the shores up the north of Scotland. That's fucking frightening, isn't it? Have you tried using peanut oil to maintain your bald head? It's very good. Sorry, wait, I'll come back to that one. Hi, player. How are you? Peanut butter. And have they tried it? And I'll take it that you're being serious. Yeah? You're being serious on that. So, I'll get some peanut oil, and I'll try it. What about olive oil? Is that any good? I've got olive oil. It's because non-conformist. It's because he knows there's someone in the chat that has read the Quran and the authentic hadith of Muhammad. So he knows he has no ground to stand on with his lies. Now, wait a minute to read the rest of it. Because he knows anything he tries to say, I have read and I can throw back at him. Good. You stay where you are. You stay where you are, mate. I totally agree. You're a conformist. Now, I have to say, I've not got the Quran, right? But I do YouTube it and I do listen to things about the Quran. There was something I didn't know about the Quran that I just learnt the other day there, right? The Quran is basically a copy of the Bible. And this is what I'm saying. Tell me if I'm wrong, okay? The Quran is a copy of the Bible because the Quran or whatever it is, was written something like 500 years after the Bible. But the Bible's in the Quran. All this have done is taken bits out of it and added their own shite. If people hate you and despise you, it is always a good idea to find out why. Do they hate you and why do they despise you? I totally agree with you, mate. I agree with that. Okay, I'm not as clever as that though. If somebody hates me or whatever, I just go fucking straight to them. What's your problem? You know, I think that's just me as an ex-soldier. I can't be bothered find out about them. I'll find out about them when I'm facing them. I'm still thinking of signing up to fight in Ukraine. I miss service. Unknown soldier, I totally understand that. See, when I first came out of the army, I wanted to go and become a Foreign Legion, join the Foreign Legion. Because I was still young, I was still fit and all the rest of it. And I wanted to go and join the Foreign Legion. A lot of my ex-pals did. But yeah, go to Ukraine. What age are you? 40, 42? You're young enough, to be fair. 45 is the cut-off point. Once you get to 45, I think the cut-off point is there. You become they'll not take you. I do have a friend on here called June, whose son, and she's actually absolutely distraught. But her son was over in Ukraine. He was there for 3 years fighting. He's just a civilian, right? He's not an ex-soldier or anything. He went to Ukraine. He wanted to fight for Ukraine. When he got there, he was taken into the Ukraine army. They gave him a weapon, they gave him some training, and they looked after him. All the rest of it. He came back, but he's now saying that he's wanting to go back again, and his mum is absolutely distraught about it. But he's going. Start with chapter 9, brother, where we are all called the worst of all creatures, and Muslims are commanded to subject us, humiliate us, and force us to pay the jizya. Yeah, as I say, I don't have the Quran. I don't really want to fucking read it anyway, but I just fucking asked them, who's your fucking God? Or not, I know their God is Allah, but this guy Muhammad, I don't know who he is again, but I just come back at them by saying, what age is his wife? What age is Muhammad's wife? And they fucking shut up. 600 years the Quran was written after the Gospel. 600 was it? I thought it was 500. That's what it says on the telly. And the Hadith was written about 150, 200 years after the Quran. So there's lots of bits been stolen out. That's what I take from it. They've stolen bits from here, there, just to make it sound, like the kind of they're talking about. Leaf One Son, my pastor at my local UK Baptist church, was a Muslim. 30 years ago, I told me no matter how much his brothers prayed, they still sinned. But in Christianity, it says we are all sinners and need to repent. But we're all born sinners. I believe that. I believe that's in the Bible. But Jesus Christ died on the cross to save us for our sins. Okay? But Jesus Christ has came back to life. Jesus Christ is now amongst us. Okay? And Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Okay? I know that the Muslim faith, they don't believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. Okay? It's fucking too mind-blowing for me to sit here and contemplate and argue about it. Civil war is coming. As everyone knows, it might be 10 years, it might be 20, it might be 5. Fighting that war. Non-conformist, I'll not be here, okay? I'll not be here to put a fight. I don't think that people should wait 20 fucking years, okay? The problem is now. Sort it now. You could have been a Voltarine, but instead you chose, artistic helicopter. Here we go with your shite again. How old are you? I'm 62-year-old. 62. I kind of look older, but hell. That's the truth. That's a true warrior. 2 blokes I know who also served in the British military, went there and was killed. Yeah. A lot of them went there and got killed. It's no nice. The Scots Guards weren't ever posted to, well, they were, I can't remember the date, but they did go to Afghanistan, my regiment. But I do believe there was a couple of soldiers lost their life over there. I was reading up about the SAS and all. They're getting shit because seemingly they killed people without, that went against, was it the Geneva Convention or whatever the fuck it is. Vlad the Impaler impaled 200,000 of the Ottoman Muslim soldiers. The Ottoman soldiers killed thousands of civilians. Vlad saved Europe. Leave some. If that's true, I've got to take that as fact because I don't have a clue. Okay, I'll take that as fact. Jesus does live. Of course he does. He's amongst us right now. Because we all saw it. He pushed that stone across and he walked out. He was reincarnated. Oh, how did you get fucking back on again? Because you were banned. Okay? You were banned by this stupid Diddy carry on. And you took your subscription away too. I'll get blocked here in a second. Next question that's getting blocked. I don't care if I lose you as a subscriber or not. Just don't like arseholes. The consequences was one of our great civilised victories. Nate Stevens, again, it's way over my head. Okay, I told earlier on, I fucking left school at, I think it was 15 and a half. I went straight into the army as soon as I got old enough, and I just signed the paper and that was me. I did not get educated at school. Okay, I never done nothing at school. I could hardly write when I joined the army. So, but I've learnt a lot through life, listening to stories, getting told stories by the soldiers, the ex-soldiers, and all the rest of it. I've learnt a lot. But when it comes to things like Islam and all the rest of it, and going back to these 200,000 soldiers, I'm lost. After England declared war on Germany, they saved Europe along with the rest of the Allies. I believe I know that one. Was it no? Was it no somebody else that declared war? I know, I'm lost on that one as well, pal. I'm an alcoholic, eh? I use this channel to try and talk about alcohol addiction, but other people come on and it changes, the dynamics change, and then we start talking about all sorts. I think I've got an answer to a lot of things, but I should shut my puss on other things because I just get shot down, you know? Shot down. I was talking about, guys, independence the other night, Scotland's independence, and I thought, no, I'm not wanting independence. And I spoke to this guy on here, and I changed my mind. If it's true what he says, I want independence. Where is your haggis? My haggis is still out and running about up the hills there. It's up the hills, running about. I'll get it on Burns night, 25th of February or January, is it? 25th. I'll go and get my haggis. It's out there, it's alright. Don't worry about it. Cheers, Mara. I look 45. No way. I'm 62, mate. Don't worry about it. Bob Manlett, washed up. What does that mean? Did he just write washed up? Okay? What are you talking about? And listen, guys, it's been sitting at 12 lights for about fucking half an hour. Get a couple lights up there. Move. Wait a minute. I think we lost over 1,600 brave soldiers in Afghanistan and Iraq. The figures is probably right, okay? I don't have a clue about the figures, but I know we lost a lot of soldiers. I don't know the figures. So, yeah. It was only over 300 for Britain. Only. Come on, unknown soldier. One's too many. 300. Greece, that's a tragedy. Have you ever had your deep fried Mars bar? Glenn, I have to put my hand on heart and say, no, I haven't had a deep fried Mars bar. I've not seen a chippy that sells them yet. I think you've got to probably go up to Dundee or something like that. You get deep fried Mars bars in Dundee. You don't get them here in Fife. No in Fife. Not too posh. The Yanks lost more. The unknown soldier. Aye, probably. Yeah, but the thing is, unknown soldier, they don't let us forget about that. So I'm going to have to come closer. I can't even read that. They didn't just kill Christians. This is non-conformantist. They didn't just kill Christians. They had us as galley slaves. And check out the Janus. They were kidnapped Christians, children forced to convert and made to fight for the Ottomans. I don't know who the Ottomans are. That's the one that's getting me. Everything else I'm understanding, but the Ottomans, don't know who they are. Guys, I need to be educated. Unknown soldier. The Geneva Convention. Geneva Convention. Fuck's sake, Andrew, get a grip. The Geneva Convention means nothing in war is there. If there was another platform you had, I'd tell you some of the things that me and my unit saw and done in Afghanistan. Now, I totally understand that you can't say it on you can't say it on here. To be fair, I know. I think I know what he's done. Okay, because I know for a fact that if I was there, there'd be no rules. Okay, I know for a fact that my platoon sergeant, if we were over there, would say, "Just get the cunts. Just do what you've got to do." Okay, no rules, no regulations. Just do what you've got to do to survive. Okay, and it's a case of dog eat dog. Okay, it's an instinct. It's survival. Okay, so you've got to do what you've got to do. Okay, fuck all these Geneva Convention. Carry on. Okay, that goes out the window in a war. Okay, that goes out the window. It's dog eat dog, man for man. No, I kind of think I know what you've done. Leaf one son. Soldiers give their lives for lies. Abraham's lineage are Jewish, Islamic, and Christian. Soldiers give their lives for lies. Oh, sorry, pal. I think you're talking shite. Okay? The Geneva Convention is a fantasy created by a few posh people who have never been to war, and no war pays attention to it except the Western troops who are forced to. Non-conformitists. I can't even fucking say it, man. I've been on here too long talking. My mouth's so dry. I think I have a wee drink of water. No water, juice. It's fucking disgusting, this stuff, man. Have you ever bought it? Ugh. The Geneva Convention is fantasy created, non-conformitist. I'm trying to get my head around the question, what you've wrote there. I believe the Western troops will be forced into these things, but as a soldier, you're forced into doing things that goes against your own free will. Okay, you've just got to follow the whatever you're told to do. That's what a soldier does. Just does what he's told, whether he likes it or not. Unknown soldier, non-conformist. When things hit the fan for me and my lot in the Middle East, it went straight out the window. Exactly. Fucking shit hits the fan. All that shit goes out the window. Survival. Unknown soldier, and I'm sorry for the friends you've lost, brother. Cheers for that. Cheers for saying that. I do appreciate it. But we can't say. Unknown soldier, you're a good man for accepting what he said there. Leaf 1. Dear God, give brother Andrew S. Clark the strength, the willpower to fight the alcohol addiction. Give Andrew reason to stop. Keep him. Leaf 1. Leaf 1, thanks very much for that. I do ask God, I do pray to God, because there's a wee serenity prayer that I do. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to accept the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I say that every night and I say it every morning. Okay? It's one of the wee things that I do to try and keep myself sober. Okay? But thank you very much for saying that, asking God to give me the strength. So I'll tell you something, being a recovering addict, okay, if nobody's had an addiction problem before, okay, if you've not had an addiction, you'll not know what an addict is, and you'll not know what an addict goes through when he's in recovery, okay? It's one of the hardest things that MD can do. And I'll say that as a recovering addict, I don't mind it. I've not got an ego, but I know very well it's a hard thing That's the reason why I come on and do this, to try and encourage other people that have got an addiction and let them know there is a route out of it. Okay? That addiction does not have to control your life. Okay? Because that's what it's doing. Okay? Just get rid of the obsession for the stuff, whether it's drugs or alcohol. Okay? I only did it through faith. There is other ways of doing it though. I never went to Alcoholics Anonymous. I was fucking psychiatrist, psychologist, and all the rest. I never seen them. Well, I did see them, but nothing they did helped. I was in rehabs 9 times. 2 weeks here, 3 weeks here, 4 weeks. I was locked up in prison. Okay? I've done it all. Nothing took the mental obsession for alcohol out of my brain, except for finding faith. So I say to everybody out there, if you've tried all the things like I did, then try what I'm doing now, okay? It might help you. It might save your life. No fried Mars bars in Fife. They're not true Scots people. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. I'm going to go down to my chip shop and say, where's the fried Mars bars? I think that fetish for the fried Mars bars is gone now anyway. Non-conformists, was you a soldier and are you from the UK? Turkey, the Ottoman Empire, they are conquerors and colonisers of Byzantium. Okay. Becky Jones. I don't think there's a lot of people in here should meet up for real, okay? We don't want to start a fucking war. But anyway, like and subscribe, guys. Becky Jones, what made you decide to comment this? We have a growing community and it'll be nice to meet up with friends and forming. Becky Jones, how long have you been on this channel for? And are you a subscriber? I can't remember the name. I apologise for not remembering it, because I never usually actually look at the name. I just look at what's been written. Anything else is created by people who have never had someone at their throat trying to kill them. Anything else is created by people who have never had someone at their throat trying to kill them. Okay. Hi, boss man. Hi, H-boss. How are you, pal? I had a wee look at your profile. You're doing well. A lot of football stuff on your YouTube, isn't there? This community needs a Discord before people meet each other. A Discord? The fuck's a Discord? To make sure people are safe. Be careful with Discord, like YouTube, British security. Monitor it. I've never tried Discord. I don't know what the fuck it is. Heard of Telegram though. Never done it though. Just meet in a public place. First, like a pub. I don't drink. I'm not going to any fucking pub. Anyway, did he take me to a pub and give me alcohol? Okay? Because there will be trouble. Me and alcohol, we don't mix. My brain fucking just thinks of fighting. Becky, what you want to meet up for? Why not just chat on here? What's the big meet up? And you never answered me, Becky. I'll set up an official Andrew Clark Telegram group. No, you'll not do that without asking me, okay? Because I don't know Telegram. I believe that I'd heard the Telegram. I think it's for perverts, is it not? But Becky, go and tell me who you are. Just tell me, because I don't know if I've spoken to you before. And VPNs only work if you have registered the phone in your name with a Google or Apple account. It must be an anonymous phone and even if that's not safe. Right, guys, we're getting a wee bit deep here about no VPNs and all that. We're not talking about fucking creating World War III here. Okay, we're just chatting. Chill out. Yeah, it looks like it, H-Boss. I noticed that. I don't even flick through it. It's all good. I'm not into football though, but I like it's a niche, it's a market, and that's what you're doing. So hopefully it goes. I noticed I got a wee thing for you about the subscribers. And you say you had 50 subscribers, and I looked on you had 58 or something. So it's getting there. I remember when I only had 58. Doesn't take long. Get yourself on live, H-Boss, and speak. You'll organise the first group meetup. I don't think so. Hey, Becky, where'd you stay? What part of the country are you from? You don't need to explain yourself to anyone, brother. You have blethered your life, and your life is better. That is all that matters. Who cares what the other people think? I think you're a hero. Cheers, non-conformists. I appreciate that, man. But I'm not here to be a hero. I'm here to try and help somebody, okay, that's struggling. Because I know what it's like to struggle with addiction. She won't put her Discord or Telegram. No, because she's playing shite. She's wearing a load of pish. Becky Jones, go away. If you've subscribed to my channel, could you unsubscribe, please? Because I don't want to really talk to you anymore. An arse. Make a community, but be safe, and no matter how secret or provided you think your communications are, in the digital world, they are not, but have a community. But be safe and be careful. Yeah. See, I wouldn't go down that road. I'm not like Tommy Robertson. Although I agree with everything he's doing, I have to say. But I'm no Tommy Robertson. I don't profess to try and be like him. But believe you me, if I can make a difference to what's happening in this country, I would. I would try my best. Whether they put me in jail or not, I don't give a fuck. I've been there. I know what it's like. It's a piece of piss. The army's worse. H-Boss, see you later, pal. Enjoy, and I hope your YouTube channel grows and grows and grows. I'm happy to set up a Discord or Telegram with her. It would help his channel a lot. Somebody said that before, Unknown Soldier, about setting up a Discord, but I don't understand it. My sister set up my YouTube for me, and she set up what's it called? TikTok and WhatsApp. My sister did that for me. All I've got to do is come on, and I know what button she's told me to press. Okay? I don't know fuck all else about it. And Discord, every single idea and thought you are having here, the establishment considers that an enemy. Probably. Fuck the establishment. I'm sure there was a punk rock group years ago that used to sing about fuck the establishment. Oh, the establishment. I have links with Homeland Group. I will link up Andrew Clark Group with the group admin. You have links with Homeland Group. Undone Soldier. So put your Discord user. Put your Discord user, and I can literally teach him how to manage it. I told you all this the other night. You forgot me already. Yeah, Becky, I have. I told you before on here. I'm a recovering alcoholic. Okay, I've done some damage. Okay, there's a wee bit of damage up here been done, and one of the things that's damaged is my memory, short-term memory. I forget. So I come on, I do this, and then tomorrow night when I come on to do it again, I'll fucking remember half the people I've spoken to. It's part of the illness. Can't help it. And when I say that I don't remember you, I don't mean it in a bad way. I just don't remember. Can anyone even see my message anymore? Or did I get banned? No, I see your messages, Unknown Soldier. Have I missed some? I try to read them all out. Charming, you're obviously in a... You're charming, you're obviously in a mood today. We weren't like that last week, when you were trying to flirt with me. I wasn't flirting with you. Oh, fuck. No one wants to flirt with you. Exactly, mate. I'm going to scroll the messages up because I've got so many that I've missed it. Andrew, if you see this message, do you have an email or somewhere else we can talk? I can basically help you understand the things that were spoken about. I have got an email address. Kind of don't know if I want to put it on here or not, though. Kind of, I'd have to speak it, and if you've subscribed, you drop me a message, I'll reply, and I'll put my email address into the reply. Okay? All of you have a good night and stay safe. Take care. Non-conformist, you have a good night and you stay safe. I'm sure everybody will have a good night and they will be safe. Okay? But thanks very much for coming on. You forgot. Oh, that is very convenient. Becky, I forgot, all right? But I know one thing for fact. I do not flirt, okay? I do not flirt with nobody. Okay, calm your fucking knickers, man. Calm your knickers. Zane, how you doing, pal? How's things, Zane? Did you send me a wee message, didn't you? I thought we spoke earlier. Hope you're well, pal. What time is it anyway? Is it getting on? 10 o'clock. There is no personal message on YouTube. You can give somebody a message. I get messages all the time. I've had people ask me for my email address by message on YouTube. Yeah, all good, bro. I'm on and off, man. Just been enjoying the sunshine. Quite right, saying. I had too much yet. I had a wee bit too much yet because I was out there for hours earlier on. Aye, and so I came away from it because I'm going to be out in the sun all day tomorrow because I'm going to for a picnic with my mum, my sister. So I'll be out all day in the sun tomorrow. Well, looking forward to it though. I'm going to do a wee bit of fishing. I like to fish. Unknown Soldier, how do I do this? What do you mean? What do you mean, bud? Have you subscribed to the channel? A bell, I think it is. I think it's a bell. You click it, that subscribes. Because I get messages back and forward all day. Zane sent me a message before, I'm sure. Thanks, Unknown Soldier. Thanks for that. Well, if you've done that, you can send me a message. You just send me a message. And I'll reply with my email address. I'll give you my WhatsApp. I'll give you my WhatsApp as well so we can chat. You can chat on and off. $30 degrees. too hot. Imagine what I'm like with a bald head. Black and hell, man. I think we got up to 25 here today. 25 degrees, that's what we hit. So do you reckon that you're going to have a... Well, again, I can't remember what it's called. Heat wave. Need to get a sun umbrella. Zane, get yourself a parasol. And skip a bit. All a joke in. I don't think you get such... An umbrella is... Doesn't matter if it's an umbrella. It doesn't have to be a sun umbrella. An umbrella. I mean, there's no point. I've not got Discord. I don't have it. So I don't even know the proceeds on how to get it. So, but if you send me that via a message on YouTube, I'll try and download Discord. I'll get my sister to do it for me. I'll get her to download it. Aye. Well, I've seen that. England. Always warm down there, though. You always get the sun. Hotter than everywhere else. You on Discord as well, Zane? Super easy. You're talking to me, Zane. I'm fucking thick. I'm fucking stupid. And what do you think of Discord, Zane? Is it good? Well, I'm only telling the truth, Zane. I'm only telling the truth. Jordan Thomas, 42989. Yes, I do remember that. I do remember that name. How are you, pal? Are you, pal? Can't remember if you're a pal. Are you friend or foe? It's really good, especially for you, Andrew. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. Okay? I'm trying to work on YouTube at the moment. My TikTok, okay? I think TikTok's a load of shite, to be fair, but my TikTok's got about 5,000 followers on it, okay? So, but I've only got 500 on YouTube. But the ones on TikTok that are following me, they're not following me for the right reasons. I'll definitely have it a go, Unknown Soldier. Definitely look at it. I'm in there for a fellowship group with Christians. It's great for me. Saying that sounds great. So different groups. So I don't know what bracket to put myself under. I like to talk about alcohol addiction. Would they talk about that on Discord? Friend, like, I thought you were Jordan. I've just got to ask that, because I still, like I said earlier on, I can't really remember what people have said. And so I just asked them, are you a friend or foe? It's like we used to do in the army, with a bayonet, put it in front of folks, say, friend or foe. Can you put your TikTok here? It's just my name. 159 Andrew Clark 159. Did you get that? Who can make your own group? You can make your own group, so probably. Give it a go. I might join your group, Zane. If I get Discord set up, I'll join your group. I like talking to Christians, because I am a Christian. I believe in God. Jordan Thomason. The weather here in Scotland today has been absolutely fantastic. Beautiful. Beautiful. I wouldn't stay out in it too long though. Okay? Because as soon as this, I bet there's a few people tomorrow morning struggling with a headache because they've sat out in it all day. Okay? They've got to remember, we've just came off a bad winter. We never saw the sun for months and months and months. All of a sudden it comes out, we're down there half naked. Okay? The body's just got a shock. Boom. Sun. Neutron, how you doing? Nice, thanks for coming back on. Aye, it's all been good, Neutron. What's your day been? I know you're a subscriber. I know you. I remember that name. You got it? Cool, man. I just had... Are you Unknown Soldier on there? Yeah. Aye, it's been hot everywhere. Are you in England as well, Jordan? You're in England. I was getting told Zane said it's 30 degrees. Excuse me. 30 degrees down there. That's too hot for me. Excuse me. Yeah, for real. You'd love it, bro. My guy who hosts the group has a YouTube channel like yours. Can you put his name up? Can you put his name up so I can follow him? Subscribe to his channel? He probably does it a lot more professionally than I do it, okay? I don't, excuse me, my throat's going. I don't know what I'm going to talk about when I come on here. I've got one subject I like to talk about, but then it goes other ways. So I'm not really professional at it. I would like to become a bit more professional about it, but I've not really got the face for YouTube. Too old. Oh man, wait, hold on. Just getting a pen and a bit of paper. And I'll write it down. Oh, my throat, man. Newcastle. I remember now. I do remember now. Newcastle. You probably get in the weather just like we're getting up in Scotland because you're just not far away. You're not far away from us. I know down the road. Alright, wait till I write this down. At Mark Lovell. ELL dash WM 7BK. Geez, man, some folk didn't make their names on here very easy. At Mark Lovell slash WM7BK. I'll give a wee subscription after this. It's been about 27 degrees. I think we got maxed 25 degrees. I don't believe this is to be as hot tomorrow though. But then they say one thing and then fucking another thing the following day. So I'll just wait till tomorrow to see what it's going to be like. Neutron. Yes, here we go. Can you give me some advice because I'm autistic and I never know what to do with it? I think we talked about that before, Neutron. Okay? I think you're dealing with your autism the best way you can. Okay? I'm not really, as I said to you before, if I do remember, autism is something that I've heard about and I watch it on the television. I can't really give you any advice on it because I'm not a doctor, okay? And I don't want to touch on something that I don't really know much about, okay? I do empathise and sympathise with the fact you've got autism. But back in the day, for folk, they said that they never said it was autism. It was just a new thing that they brought out, autism. Back in the day, you were just a disruptive child, okay? Or you're a bad child, or you were just unruly. Now they've put a name to it, called it autism. So it's maybe just the same thing. So if you understand what you've got, that's the main thing, okay? And you know how to stop it. As long as you understand what you've got, then you should be able to deal with it. Okay? I can't really talk about it much. I don't know. I got an issue with a neighbour, Andrew. Tesco socks. How are you doing? I think Vinny fancied you, Tesco socks. I believe. Are you a girl or a boy? Tesco socks. I've got an issue with my neighbour as well, by the way. I've got an issue with my neighbour. Fucking hate her. Roll on when it's winter again. Oh, didn't say that, Jordan. For God's sake, we've just got a wee bit of sunshine in the winter. Oh, let's just enjoy it while we've got it. Come on, man. I'm looking forward to getting myself a tent and going a wee bit camping. Doing a bit of Bear Grylls. See if I can catch and cook. I added you on TikTok and sent a message. Right, Unknown Soldier. I'll check my TikTok. I normally do a TikTok live, but I'll not be doing it after this. It's too late. I was too late in starting today. I normally come on to YouTube at 5 o'clock. And then I do a wee bit of TikTok. So you see on the TikTok, I've got loads of things up about Jesus and all the rest of it. But the reason that's there is because I did have a religious experience. Okay, I died. Okay, I was taken to hospital, collapsed, and I died. And in the hospital, they pumped me and got me back to life. But when they brought me back, I went into a coma. I was in that coma for 2 weeks. The doctor said I would never leave the hospital. I'd lost the power in my legs and my arms. The doctor said I would never get that power back again. Okay? But I didn't listen to them. There was a voice came into my head telling me that don't listen to the doctors. You will leave this hospital and you'll walk out the door. 2 days after being told that I'd be in that hospital for the rest of my life, or if I did get out, I would need care. Okay, 2 days later, I walked out that hospital. Okay, it's unexplainable. The doctors can't explain it, why it happened. I know why it happened because I got a voice telling me that I would walk out, and I believe that voice was Jesus. I never saw Jesus. I never heard Jesus's voice. I never saw any stuff like that. I just instinctively knew who it was. Okay, now, it did take me a good 5 months to rehabilitate myself because I couldn't walk. I was on a Zimmer frame, and then I stopped and I got myself fit. Started going to the gym, started swimming, started walking, and I'm now as healthy as I can be. Okay, the doctors say it's a miracle what happened. Do I believe it is a miracle? Because I'm walking, living proof that it's a miracle. I shouldn't be here. I should still be in that hospital bed, or I should be dead. But I'm here, and I try to pass a message on that just have a bit of faith. Right, that was me just explaining to you there, Unknown Soldier, about why there's so much religious stuff on my TikTok. There is some shit on it as well. I'd rather be cold than hot, Andrew. Jordan, sometimes when you get too hot, you want to be cold. And when you get cold, you want to be hot. Okay? There's a fine balance. I don't like it too hot. Okay? I don't like it too hot. I get all dizzy and sweaty and lightheaded. Don't like it. I don't like it at all. And the cold, I do like the cold. I'm an ex-soldier. I lived on the cold. You know, I lived in the cold. I loved it. But I do like a bit of heat, like a bit of sun. The sunshine makes me smile. Dark, grey, miserable, rainy days make me sad. What's your issue with your neighbour? Man issue. Well, fucking stupid. It's stupid, but I don't let things lie. Somebody hurts me, then fuck them. They'll never speak to me again. That neighbour will never speak to me again. I've got to pass her door to get to my door every day. And with the sun being out, she's sitting out in a wee chair. It's fucking awkward. But going to your question, it's stupid. There's 4 here, right? And She is an old age pensioner, so the bin man comes, right, and he collects her bins. He collects her bins, so she doesn't have to put them out. So I take my bins and my neighbour's bin out, right? All the time I do it. All the time. Apart from a wee while there when I was in the hospital and I couldn't get the bins out, the neighbour down the stairs, Tina, she was putting the bins out for me, right? So I was going out one day and I was coming in and the bins were in. And I thought, oh, who brought the bins in? My neighbour said to me, when are you going to start bringing taking your own bins out and bringing your own bins in? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? I always take my bins out and always bring them in. She says, no, Tina did it. I said, no, Tina's done it once. Okay? And she shouldn't have bothered. Okay? She shouldn't have bothered doing it. If I'd have forgotten to do it, fine. But anyway, she was speaking for Tina and she shouldn't have bothered. So that was what it was all about, putting the bins out. That's what the argument's all about. Stupid. I told you it was stupid. London Soldier. Someone hurts me in person, I'll probably go back to prison. I definitely will. I fucking don't mess. I don't fuck about with anybody. You know, I don't care. I've no fear. No fear. No person I fear is me. But it's no good, you know. Andres, hello again. How are you? Thanks for coming back on. Are you Bill Goldberg? Jazzy. Fucking hell, man. If I get asked if I'm Bill Goldberg one more time, I'll fucking burst. Who the fuck is Bill Goldberg? I don't fucking ken. Valian Stallion. What's that meant to mean? That stupid sign. What's that sign mean? Jazzy Jeff. Why did you retire against Gunther? Will you be in the WWE Hall of Fame? No. Don't know what you're talking about. Did you guys... Phone lost signal there for some reason, guys. I think I've been on too long. Just tell me I've been on too long. Do you guys have stories in Scotland like we have in my country with vampires, like those stories to scare little kids? I've got stories to scare little kids. Fucking I got some of the stories that I was told years ago fucking petrify me to this day. Traumatised by them. Vampires, fucking hell, man. I hate them. Dracula. Ooh. Prison over here is a lot easier than other countries. But my experience in prison was in the UK. It was basically just boring. Aye. Apart from Friday nights to Monday mornings for being drunk and disorderly, okay, which I'd done many of them, I did a 40-day stint, 40 days, I got remanded during the COVID period, okay, 2021 I think it was. Got remanded for a domestic, okay. My partner left me. And I lost it. She told me she'd met another man. To cut a long story short, I lost the head and I went for him. Okay. I got arrested. But because it was COVID, there was no jury service. There was no nothing like that. So they says, just remand him. I says, what do you mean remand me? The fuck does that mean? Never been remanded before. 40 days I done. I'll tell you what, the long weekends that I did, the Friday to the Monday, that was worse than the 40 days I did in Perth. Perth for 40 days was fucking... it was therapeutic for me. I loved all the banter. There was no hassle. There was lots of bad guys in there. But they weren't... You know, they were all right. I thought they were good guys, but they were bad outside. But in the prison, they were good. And I enjoyed their company. There was murderers there. I was in a cell with a murderer. Can you fucking believe that? Shite myself. Can you say you're next? Like, oh, fuck off, Jazzy. Jazzy. Go, Jazzy. Like and subscribe and fuck off. I just finished university. Prison. is, say, better than the college dorms we live in? Probably. Hey, prison. Let me get started on prison. When I was in there, for the 40 days that I did in there, right, 3 meals a day. Bed. You got a bed? Telly. Okay. Kettle. Everything was there. Kettle. Tea bags. Sugar. Milk. Ah, 3 meals a day. Okay. Also, on a Tuesday, you got a treat bag. And inside that treat bag, there was crisps, biscuits, chocolate. Obviously, people were selling them, trading them. But it was fucking good fun. I loved it. You done 5 years? Saw a bloke get boiling sugar water. Ooh. I believe that's what they do to the paedophiles and all the rest of it. They put the sugar water, fucking throw it at the top of them. I believe that's what happens. But when I was in Perth, you never see any of the paedophiles or rapists or anything like that because they're segregated. You're just in, the bit that I was in was just guys that were in there for fighting or drinking or basic stuff. Basic, I mean, folk are there for stabbing and all sorts. I had to be a good boy though. Didn't want to serve the full stretch. Aye, well, I believe it's kind of hard sometimes to try and be good, okay? Because, well, the best advice I would give to somebody that went into prison is don't take for somebody, okay? If you smoke, somebody offers you a vape, just say no, okay? Somebody offers you something, say no. Because once you've got something for somebody, they've got you then, okay? And if you don't pay it back, you're in deep shit. My partner cheated on me. I just CBA to split up. So just asked if I could watch instead. Too much of a wimp to break up. My partner cheated on me. I just CBA. CBA? Don't know what the fuck. I can't understand that. I told you before, I'm stupid. CBA to split up. So you were too much of a chicken to split up. So just asked if I could watch instead. I don't know what you're fucking talking about, Jazzy. Is army mandatory in your country? We border Ukraine and they want to make it mandatory. That's not mandatory. It should be mandatory though. Italy is mandatory. In Italy, you're conscripted when you leave school. You're conscripted into the army. I think you've got to do at least 1 year as a soldier in Italy. I don't know about any other country, but conscription is in a lot of countries. We don't have it here though. I didn't attack others even when provoked. I got early parole because of this. Well done. Right, I know what CBA stands for now. Can't be arsed, okay? Why did you not write that in the fucking first place? Then we wouldn't have had this problem, okay? Don't abbreviate things. This is something I heard in the army as well. I don't know about you, unknown soldier, but I get told, do not abbreviate, okay? Say it what it is. Jackson, all right, pal, sorry, did I miss something? I'll see you tomorrow. 5 o'clock, hopefully, but if not, I might be a wee bit later because I'm going out for a picnic. Hello, Jahabapalante. Cheers. Cheers to you as well. Basically, my partner cheated on me and I just couldn't let her leave, so I just let her cheat on me as long as I can watch. Fuck that, mate. Well, obviously, if you love her, I wouldn't. That would take some man to watch their partner getting fucked by somebody else. No, I couldn't do that. No, I'd rip his dick off. Fucking put her to the curb. She sounds like a fucking nasty piece of work anyway. Be on Tuesday. Back on Tuesday. Okay, pal. See you tomorrow. Thank you. All the best, Jackson. Did you learn army sign? Army sign? Oh, like fucking that and the hand gesture, the hand signals. Yeah, I learnt all them. I want to stay. Well, stay, Jackson. I'm not going to be on much longer, pal. I've been on here for 2 hours talking. 2 hours. 2 hours, man, I've been yapping. Are guns legal there? I finished school to own guns in my country. I was wondering if in Scotland it's easier to own. You can't own a gun over here, mate. Fucking hell, you get locked up for that one. That's a jail sentence. You can't even carry a knife, let alone a gun. Okay, so most people do carry knives though, but no, it's illegal. You get jailed for it. I liked and subbed like 2 months ago. Jackson, I know you did, pal. Thanks very much for doing that. Polton to you. Jackson Polton. Okay, I see that at the bottom. Jazzy, I've subscribed. Well, that's fine, fair enough. Thank you very much for subscribing, Jackson. Jazzy, sorry. Fucking hell. See, I'm starting to lose it now, guys. It's been 2 hours. My heat's burst. I'm not even reading the things right. But thanks for subscribing. I normally wait until I've got 20 likes up there before I go. Fucking 20 likes. There's about 500 people go through. Under the soldier. Friendly. All right, yeah. I get that one. I know that one. Yep. There are a couple of ones. Shoot the bastard. There are so many more, but no emoji for them. Yeah. I would know them when I seen them, but at the moment I've kind of forgot them all. But I know them. I do know them. They would come back to me. I reckon I can still march. Do all the saluting and changing arms with the rifle and all that sort of stuff. Jackson Polton to you. I've liked and subbed. Jackson, you know, like you're one of my first ones, Jackson, because I've only been on for about 3 months. I've only done YouTube for about 3 months. I don't even think it's as long as that. So you must have been one of my first subscribers. Thank you very much. You will be paid. You can own guns legally, but all right. I do apologise. I was wrong there. I was wrong. You can own a gun in this country, okay? But it's not as simple as that. It's not like America, where you just leave it sitting on the shelf, waiting for somebody to come in your house. No, you can own a gun, but you can't use it. I believe you've got to leave the ammunition for it in somewhere. You can own the gun, but the ammunition for it's got to be held somewhere. And then whenever you want to use it, you've got to go and get the ammunition. But I believe that's the way it works. Or EU. EU? Wait, Jackson, going to explain that one, pal? Andres. So basically, in Scotland, you have to rely on punching, no pistols or nothing. That's the way it's supposed to be, yes. You got to fight. A lot of it's a knife. It's a knife culture we've got here in Britain, okay? America's known as the gun culture. Britain is known as the knife culture. There's not a lot of folk use their fists these days. It's all knife or bottles or something. I don't do swearing on my channel, so don't swear. Sorry. Do apologise. Jackson, I will apologise. I'll try and curb the swearing down. It's just me. Swearing is like some words are just like normal words to me. I don't even know I'm swearing. I get told off for it all the time, Jackson. Thanks for reminding me. I will try and calm that down. And what channel do you do, Jackson? I'll come on to your channel. No, guns are legal in the UK. They're just procedures. Aye. Oh, mate, I've lost a missed. I'm going to the Arsenal parade in London, first time in London, so I might go there. Aye, man, why not? Shotgun license, full firearm license, section 5 license. I've missed a load of questions, guys. In my country, you have to finish a school that costs like €2,000 and also meet a lot of requirements. That basically means no guns for no one. That's the way it should be, man. The only people that should be carrying a gun is servicemen, like the police and the army and whatever. I reckon the ambulance drivers should carry a gun, okay? Because they get some abuse. So the next time somebody comes to attack an ambulance driver, you should just pull out a gun and pop them. With my phone, Jackson, I missed a question. I believe I missed something. Times 4. Where do you live? Andres, where do you live? It's okay. Sorry, Jackson. Thanks for appreciate that. There's too many questions got up, and I'm struggling. Starting to struggle now. You're from Romania. There you go. I think Romania's got the same rules. Cheers, Jackson. Andreas, you must be the older Romanian in Romania. Where is it? Romania. You must be the only one over there. They're all over here in Scotland. I go down to my high street in Kirkcaldy, and there's few Romanians. They're everywhere. Why do you all use Romanians come over to Scotland? Just a question. I'm not bothered. But why do you all come over here? Jax. Thank you, Jax, for all the thumbs up. Okay, maybe keep the chat down when you want. Okay, maybe keep the chat down when you want. Okay. Everyone from EU comes here to make money and leave. No, I'm talking about. I don't mean this in a bad way, in any way, shape, or form. It's just I don't like what I'm seeing. And 90% of them are Romanians. Okay? They're over here getting benefits, they're getting housed, they're getting clothed, they want for nothing. What is the big deal about coming here from Romania? Is it that bad a country that they come over here? And it's not so much the fact that they're here, they've all got an attitude. They've all got a fuck you attitude. You know? I'm not talking about the ones that's coming over here. They're not coming over here to 90% of them are not over here earning money. They're claiming benefits. Right, Jackson. So you're going to do gaming. Fine. My kids always wanted to do that. I don't know what they're doing now, but they always wanted to be YouTubers, but gaming. I've not got a clue about gaming. But I look at your channel. You shouldn't be mentioning things anyway, Jackson, because the messages will be read. If they are on benefits, they still do the same thing. They still do the same thing. What is that they're doing? What they're doing, unknown soldier? It wasn't. It's no as a. It's not a get at. It's not a get at or anything. It's just I'd like that guy to answer from Romania. You know, because I just don't get it. I just don't understand why they're here. I'm confused. Pluto, why are you a dwarf planet? I don't get that either. I'm confused with that one as well. The common Romanian doesn't work abroad. Most of us go to university, finish studies, and work like the rest of the planet. No, I get that, Andreas. I know what you're saying, and I'm not disputing the fact that he's a clever, intelligent, and he's hard working. It's just that he in this country, not just this country, they're everywhere. I just don't understand it. I can't. I go down to my high street in Kirkcaldy, and it's nobody speaks English. Okay, it's all Romanians. They've all got scarves, and they all wear the same outfit with long dresses and trainers. They come here and claim benefits. Then when they make the benefit, they send money home. Well, that's it. I mean, if that's the truth of it, that's what we think. That's what everybody thinks. They come here, they get their benefits, okay? And I see them 9 times out of 10, they're either in charity shops or they're in the food banks. So they're getting their food for nothing and their clothes for nothing, and the benefits they're getting, they're sending it home. That's no right, though. Surely that isn't right. I mean, am I bad for saying that? Me, Aberdeen. No, I'm in Fife. I'm in Fife. It doesn't orbit the sun. Listen, Jackson, it's a wee bit too late now. I've been on for two hours and 15 minutes. There's been a lot of different debates. I'm not getting into astronomy now. Okay, I love it. I like astronomy. But I just can't start thinking about it at the moment, if you know what I mean. Another night, Jackson, if you come on first, we'll start with astronomy. What's your views on workplace bullies and cliques? William Anderson, I fucking hate bullies and I hate cliques. Okay? I don't like it. Sorry, I swore again there, Jackson. I do apologise. I dislike bullies with a passion. Okay? I was bullied. I've been bullied. I know what it feels like. It's horrible. Okay? And I don't like workplace cliques. Okay? Sitting there, because they've got 4 or 5 of them, they become powerful. They become powerful then in their wee group. Don't like them. No. Have you suffered any problem with bullies and cliques? I unfortunately don't know where that is. I only know Aberdeen, Edinburgh and Glasgow. Well, Edinburgh, the Forth Road Bridge, you'll know the Forth Road Bridge, that's just there, like 5 minutes from my door. So I'm only 10 minutes from Edinburgh, okay? 10 minutes from Edinburgh. So on the east coast of Scotland. What's your favourite comic? What's your favourite comic? The Rookie Gamer. Favourite comic? Oor Willie. Have you heard of Oor Willie? That was a brilliant comic. Used to get that as a kid. Guys, can I just say I need 2 more likes because I'm coming off. I've only got. I'll stay on for 5 more minutes. Then I'm going off. But I want it up to 20 before I go. Okay, 20 likes. Let's do it. 20 likes. Jackson's back. Don't swear, anybody. Don't swear. Thank you for that. Number 19. 1 more. Took me a long time to understand my Glaswegian comrades. Where are you from, Undone Soldier? I have just joined your live. Have you had any questions about your recovery? Yes, Richard. I've been discussing recovery. It's now went on to another subject, as it does, Richard. You know that. There's various things been discussed, various things, but I did get the reason for that I'm on here. I did tell people the reason I'm on here is because I'm a recovering alcoholic, so they're well aware of that. So thanks, Richard, for coming on, pal. I do like all your messages that send me. Did you like Aberdour? The wee thing that I did in Aberdour the day? 20. 20 the Rook. Thank you very much. Now, I hope everybody's subscribed. And obviously, I've got the 20 likes that I don't know why. I just like to get 20 likes. I don't know what good it is, but I got them. So it's I'm going to have to say good night, guys, because it's two hours 15 minutes. I want to get a coffee, chill out to a wee bit telly before I hit the sack, because tomorrow's another day. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I live for the moment, but I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And tomorrow, I'm looking forward to being sober for another day. Okay, 1 year and 5 months has passed since my sobriety started, and that's what I want to hold on to. I need to hold on to my sobriety. Can you imagine what I'm like now, sober, talking like this? Can you imagine what I'm like drunk? Can you imagine me drunk? It's not a very good sight, by the way, me drunk. You know, talk the hind legs off a donkey. What did you have for your tea, and how was your pizza last night? Pizza, H-Boss, the pizza last night was actually quite good. Now, I don't know if there's a Morrison's where MD is, right? I'm going to put this out here. Morrison's, right? They've got a pizza counter, okay? You go and you get a ticket and you tell the guy what you want on your pizza, and you go into your shopping and you come back and you get your pizza. I recommend it. Fantastic. You get 2 pizzas and a side of your choice. There's loads of different sides. 2 pizzas and a side, £10. It's a good deal, and the taste absolutely fantastic. Tonight, what did I have tonight? I never had any dinner tonight, because when I went down to Aberdour today, but I couldn't get a place there, so I moved up the coast a wee bit, and I went to Burnt Island. And when I was in Burnt Island, I got myself a chippy. I got myself a fish supper. It was fantastic. I don't do fish suppers very often, but a fish supper earlier on. So, and I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. Okay, I'm up at 18.5 stone now, so I need to cut down a wee bit. So, anyway, that's what I did today. Or to be specific, originally Little East London. Little East London. Is that where you're from, then, soldier? Little East London. East London, mate. Have you got a Cockney accent, a London accent? I love the London accent. Peaky Blinders. Peaky Blinders. Yeah, Peaky Blinder. Already liked and subbed. I'm telling everyone about the channel. Cheers, Jackson. Thank you very much. Because I didn't get a chance. Because I'm too busy yapping. I need to shut up. Congrats. Congratulations and goodbye. Thanks, Jackson. I'm going to read the last comments and then I'm off. I've never got drunk, but congrats. Everything that you drink, and it's not water or anything you inhale, and it's not air, or it's bad for you. It's all shite. It's all just rubbish. None of it's good for you. Alcohol and drugs, really bad. H-Boss, yes, I do remember. Manchester. Yet to go to Manchester, but I will go. I want to go and see Piccadilly Gardens. I need to go and visit Piccadilly Gardens. It's never off the telly. Born further east in London. Right, okay. I'd spent time in London. I was doing Pirbright. Done my training doing there in Pirbright. I met a girl. She stayed in Guildford. So I've been doing that, and then Basingstoke. Basingstoke, my pal lives there. College work account, hi. How you doing? You're back on again. Nice to see you. It is the Watchman. Now I live in London. Cool. You good? Yeah, I'm all good. I'm just about to finish college work. I do apologise. I'm just about to come off, mate. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes now. I have watched Peaky Blinders like 3 times. No, brilliant film, wasn't it? Peaky Blinders. You have changed my hateful mind. Well, I do, if I remember rightly, college work account, you hated women. Is that correct? You hated the women. And I try to say to you, why do you hate women? But anyway, I'm glad you changed your mind. I don't want to really get into it at the moment because I'm fucking tired and I want to stop. Cheers. It's 32 degrees in London, blah, 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 blah. See ya. It's Jackson. I'm in Fife and on holiday. I come home tomorrow morning. You're in Fife, Jackson? Well, I'm in Inverkeithing in Fife. Hello. Lynn Achi, you're too late. I'm going off. Thanks very much, everybody that came on and participated. Tomorrow evening, we're back on again. No, it's no all about me. I'm saying I'll be back on tomorrow and blah, 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 blah. I don't have a big head or fuck all like that. I just appreciate everybody that comes on, and I do like the chat that we have. Okay? I wish it was done on TikTok, because that way we could interact and see each other, and it's better that way. But we can't, because not all of you are on TikTok, apart from the Unknown Soldier, who I'm going to look up in a second, and that'll be it. Right, talk to you tomorrow. Good night, guys. Be safe. Be good.